I don't want to hear a bunch of wop, wop, wop.
Fun living in the real world. Ain't it good being all alone?
Oh my gosh, it is snowing outside again. I knew it was cold. I didn't know it was that cold. Hey double majors, welcome back to my channel. What's poppin', what's poppin', what's poppington? If you're new here, welcome. My name is Brelynn. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell the way you don't miss a notification from me, and follow me on my social media at brelynn.hunt. Happy Thursday and welcome to a day in the life of a post-grad pre-med student studying for the MCAT. Yes, this is our first MCAT studying video, and as I mentioned, today is Thursday, so I started studying on Monday. I wanted to get a hang of things before I started picking up the camera because there's a lot to balance in this routine between waking up early, kind of shortening my devotion time, trying new workout things. You guys see I'm a Pilates girl now, having a routine, staying consistent with it, leaving the house even when it's freezing cold and snowing outside. But I'm here to document the journey and take you guys along with me. How are you all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. If you guys don't know, I have a podcast called A Work in Progress, my personal and professional development diary. The video podcasts are here on this channel. Real time, I just uploaded the podcast talking about my fear of the MCAT, and I've been receiving a lot of kind messages and DMs. I just want to thank you all so much for all of your love and support. As you guys saw, I just made breakfast. Let me update you all on what you've missed past couple of days. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I actually went to the library. As as I showed you guys in my New Year Reset MCAT prep video, that's going to be like my go-to study place. It's honestly very interesting. I feel like the type of library that it is kind of like a community center, so it's not really quiet. There's not a lot of places where you can study with an outlet. There's not like really anywhere where you can just like solo study, like little pods. But it's very close to my apartment and really easy to get there. Also, when I mentioned in that last video, Thursdays is going to be our day for Caffeine Chronicles. So welcome to the first edition of Caffeine Chronicles, which I need. I made myself some green tea. Did I show you guys the mug that I got when I went to Universal Studios with my family? The Wicked mug! Oh my gosh, I love it. Anyway, I had green tea in here, but it took too long to cool down, and my devotion time is so short nowadays that I honestly didn't have any time to drink this green tea before I had to get ready and go to the gym. Something new that I didn't tell you guys is that on my Pilates days, which are Tuesdays and Thursdays, because also that's when the Black instructors are there. I love that for me. In order to stay on the same routine, which is going to the gym at 7:30, I go to the gym at 7:30, do 30 minutes of the Stairmaster, and then I can go to my Pilates class, which starts at 8:15. My goal was to like sit down and start studying by 9:30, but I'm just realizing like with that plan, waking up at 6:30, which is not too early but not too late any earlier, like I really just don't want to have to do a 5:30 a.m. wake up routine. I just don't think that it is reasonable and sustainable for me to study every single day if I'm waking up at 5 a.m. If you have to be somewhere by 9, like a job, and you want that full morning routine before your day starts, you kind of have to start your day at 5. But since I can be a little bit flexible, I've decided to shift it to where I start studying at 10 a.m. That way I can wake up at 6, do my devotion, get ready for the gym, have my workout, shower, eat breakfast, and then be there by 10. We are in the eat breakfast part of the morning routine. Today we have avocado toast and eggs on an English muffin with some bacon. Also wanted to meal prep my breakfasts. But I got my groceries delivered on Sunday and they didn't give me all my ingredients, so I couldn't do that. But it's okay. Starbucks cup of the day. You know we gotta match, period. Are y'all drinking your water? I love it when water tastes good, you know, when you're like, that water tastes good. I feel like there are other things that I have to update you guys on, but I guess we'll get to that later on in the vlog. So instead of going to the library, we're actually gonna go to a coffee shop, get a fun drink to be our caffeine for the day as we start studying. I'm gonna start off small, don't kill me. I don't wanna hear a bunch of wop, wop, wop in the comments, but we're gonna go to Starbucks. So anyway, if you guys watch one of my previous vlogs, like the Wicked vlog, the one where I saw Wicked for the first time, they had this drink called Glinda's Potion, and I really liked it because it was like a refresher, but it had like caffeine in it, and it was like a pink drink as well. It was really good, but obviously it was limited edition. So I want to try and like remake that drink, and that is going to be our caffeine drink of the day. So what I believe is that if I get a dragon drink, they said to do a dragon refresher, but I don't want it with lemonade. I want it with coconut milk, I believe. In case you guys want to try this drink as well, I'm going to get the dragon drink venti with 1 scoop of dragon fruit inclusions, light ice, coconut milk, add non-dairy strawberry cream cold foam. I do believe the Glinda one had like sprinkles on top of it. That's just for aesthetics. We're not really gonna be able to taste those. A system error has occurred. Please don't play. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I just placed my order. It's gonna be ready to pick up in about 5 minutes. So I'm going to eat my breakfast, then we're gonna head there, try out the drink, and then start studying. The times that I have picked up my order there, honestly, there are a lot of people kind of sitting there and studying, so I'm very curious to know if I will be able to find a seat, if they have outlets. Like, let's check out the vibe. I feel like it's a lot more pressure to not stay at the coffee shop all day versus the library. Like, I could show up at 10 a.m. and leave at 7 p.m. Nobody's gonna blink an eye. They're gonna be like, oh, she's dedicated. But at a coffee shop, they're gonna be like, girl, are you really gonna sit here all day? And I am. But I will also say that I've been packing my lunch, and I feel like it's a bit awkward to bring out a lunch at a coffee shop. I don't know. Because of that, I feel like I'm gonna come back around lunchtime and then finish studying here at my home desk. I'm hoping that all of this moving around doesn't take me out of the flow of studying too bad today. I think it's important to have a routine, but I added things like my caffeine chronicles to help me look forward to things, because studying day in and day out can get very monotonous. So we may be moving around a lot today, but honestly, that would just make it more interesting for the vlog. I'm gonna eat my breakfast, take my vitamins, and then we're gonna head to Starbucks for our first caffeine chronicles. Okay, I'm not just saying this, I actually have gotten a few questions about my daily vitamins concoction. Let's get into it. I'll have the links to everything down below as well. Here's the lineup. Obviously you guys can tell that I really like the Mary Ruth's brand, and I basically have everything on Subscribe and Save on Amazon. It's the multivitamin that I take. So I need my refill now. Next up, liquid probiotic. Of all my years of working at the doctor's office, I remember when people would get calls because they thought they had a yeast infection or a BV infection. The thing that went along with it is that they normally did not have any lactobacillus, which is like the good bacteria in the vaginal area. And our recommendation for them would be to take a probiotic, and we would give them this recommendation of Mary Ruth's. And I would say that over the phone like multiple times every single day, and I still like did not take a probiotic. So finally I am practicing what I'm preaching, and that is my probiotic of choice. It is not only good for your gut health, but it's also good for your vaginal health as well. Fun fact. Okay, next up we have our biotin. Biotin obviously is good for hair, nails, and skin, and this particular one is really good because it allows for it to digest right into your bloodstream. I'm actually almost out of this, but I have another one in my cabinet, so we're just gonna pour all of that in. That's probably more than I need in a day. Last but not least, we have chlorophyll. These two are 2 drops. This one is only 1 drop. Chlorophyll is a natural body odorizer. I make it into a little concoction like that, and then we take her down. Cheers to health and wellness. And honestly, it doesn't taste bad at all. I used to be the type of person where I would never take medicine because I hate the way that it tasted. I would probably say that I'm still that kind of person. Here's the other one. I even used to be that way with pills. Are you guys the type of people to try and hold out as long as possible before taking pain medications for your period? I literally try and hold out every single month, and then when I am in excruciating pain, I'm like, why am I doing this to myself? I have to pop the pills. I used to not be able to take pills at all, but my periods have gotten worse over the years, so now I've just sucked it up. I'm not gonna bring my lunch with me, which I hope I don't regret. I am gonna bring a snack. Can somebody please tell me if there is a healthier and cheaper option to buying these? Because when I tell you I love these little things, have you all seen that thing on, I think, TikTok? You all in the future, is TikTok banned? Is TikTok gone yet? Oh my gosh. Can you imagine? What day is it? Oh my gosh. I wonder if I just ruffled some feathers right there. Anyway, there was a TikTok talking about how our generation loves charcuterie boards and stuff like this because we grew up on Lunchables, and it's basically like an adult Lunchable. This is basically an adult Lunchable, but it is so good. Like, these little rounds are so, the toasted rounds and the Gouda cheese. Why, yes I do. My favorite is Gouda. I love this stuff. They're like 300 calories. And I'm like, I don't think I should be eating a 300 calorie snack. I don't have one every day, but I would like to have these like twice a week. I don't know if I should just go to the store and make them myself. Comment down below. What do you guys think is a good alternative to this? And I'm just trying to be a little bit smarter about what I'm ingesting this year because we've got goals, honey. We've got goals. All right, enough talking. Let's go to Starbucks.
Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. In the spot, they be like, whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Set it up, it's on the floor. He claim that he faithful, he up. Every time I pop out, they be screaming out like, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, these diamonds make me stop. Whoa, 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 whoa. I don't watch your man, he not my type. I'm just tryna wanna fight. Cartier for the shades, for the night. Plus it's chilly and my jeans are sitting nice. Got bitches getting drunk off the Clico. Bad bitch sitting with me, my amigo. All my locked in like a Rico. We finna pull up to the drop playing finito. I can't walk up in the spot if they ain't paid. This shit think it's sweet like lemonade. Thinking they a vibe, but it's lame. I'ma show you how to play the game. Running through this shit like a track star. Though I'm in the front, they play the back part. Switching lanes in my foreign like it's NASCAR. We be getting to the money, that part. Walk up in the spot, they be like, whoa. Set it up, it's on the floor.
Okay, hello, happy lunchtime. I'm putting back my cheese and crackers. I didn't eat it today, so maybe I'll eat it for my lunch tomorrow. I definitely could have stayed at the coffee shop a little bit longer, for as long as I wanted to. Like, it was busy, but after I got my drink and I like sat down for 2.5 seconds, like there were no seats available, and then there was a seat available and it had the outlet right there. It was definitely cold, like you have to keep your jacket on the whole time because I was by the window, and it's definitely loud. Like, obviously it's a coffee shop, people are allowed to talk or whatever. By the way, this is my lunch for the day. I did actually prep my salads. I ate one of them earlier this week. Since I'm home and I have some time, I'm just gonna make this one, and I'll save this prep one for another, or is that what I wanna do? That's what I want to do. Speaking of, let me get my, this is a Caesar salad. I just add stuff to it because I can do what I want to do. It was cold, but it was cool. I'm hungry now. It's, oh my gosh, it's almost 4 o'clock. I stayed there because I'm trying not to get in the habit of watching YouTube videos as kind of like my content review videos. As I previously mentioned, I'm trying not to do a lot of content review necessarily. I'm currently studying enzymes and kinetics. Last night before I left the library, I took a practice exam and I did not do well. And so I realized the reason why I got a lot of the information incorrect was because I just could not remember even like the topic. I basically had to fill in those knowledge gaps, but I'm trying to do it quickly. By the way, did you guys see how I made a 90% on my car's practice passage this morning? That was a shocker. When I tell you guys, I have never seen a 90 in you world. Okay, not yet, but it's coming. Okay, and I'm gonna do that consistently from here on out. I don't know what was it, because like when I tell you guys, when I first got there, it was so busy and it was so loud, and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't focus. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to stay here. Like, I was thinking, you know what, I could just get in my car, like I have my drink, I could just get in my car and go to the library, which I may do some days. Literally like in 30 minutes ended up calming down. I think I just came in like a really busy point. By the way, I'm cutting my chicken down here. Cars is my second highest section. I mentioned this before, but I'm so upset that I didn't think about just doing some cars practice passages at the end of 2024 when I knew that I was going to start studying for the MCAT, because you don't need to know any previous information. You just have to practice reading quickly and kind of remembering how the test makers write their question. When I first started doing my first couple of cars practice exams, I was bombing them, and I was like, wait a minute, I used to be good at this section. Oh, I have to start all over from the beginning. But I was like, you know what, it's okay. I'll just keep practicing and try and rewire my brain to think like how they think. That way I choose the answer that they think is the right answer. Also with that, I haven't been doing my practice passages timed. I've been doing them untimed because I heard that it's really important to make sure that you are getting your accuracy down first and then work on the timing. So I did it untimed, but my accuracy was pretty good. Honestly, I was like, look at me showing out for the vlog. That was very cute. That was very cute of me. I don't know how I did that, but that was very cute of me. Anyway, after I eat this lunch, you guys saw I did most of my Anki cards for the day. I did end up suspending the Anki cards that had to do with like the enzyme kinetics, and then when I was trying to go over the cards, I was like, actually, I don't know this information. I can't memorize it if I don't know it, which is why I ended up watching the videos. So after this, I will probably do the Anki cards, and then I will do the Anki cards associated with the questions that I got wrong from you world, because I have a pre-made Anki deck, and then I have a Anki deck that I'm making myself based off of the questions that I got wrong from you world. So I learned the information, I'm going to commit it to memory through Anki, and then I'm going to do another practice exam. I love how I'm just flying this knife around. Be safe, kids. It's 4 o'clock. I call it quits around 7. We definitely still have a couple more hours to study. I'm feeling pretty good about today. I think scoring a 90 on the cars section really just set me up for success, but I do normally feel a little bit like not as productive when I'm watching a whole bunch of YouTube videos throughout the day, because I know that that is not active learning. It's not actually me, like I said, learning the information, but when you need to kind of know the information, you have to start from somewhere. Also, I have not used my books yet, Kaplan or Princeton books, probably because I've just been studying at the library. Maybe when or if I get some questions wrong during my enzyme practice exam later on this afternoon, I'll pull out the book to help fill in the gaps. Also, y'all, another update. I have not watched Grey's Anatomy yet. I have just been honestly really tired. There's only so much time in your day after you study. Additionally, I've also added working out, listening to my self-help audiobooks. I'm currently reading The Garden Within by Dr. Anita on Libby. I feel like self-help Christian books are good to consume via audiobooks because it's kind of like a really long podcast. You know the drill, salad shake. And that way you don't have to choose between reading like a fun, leisure, nonfiction book. Typically read my nonfiction fun books at bedtime, and then I'll read my... With that, I was up until 1 a.m. last night reading ACOTAR. I'm currently on the 3rd ACOTAR, A Court of Wings and Ruin. It is getting so good. Oh my gosh, it was getting so good. I literally was like, oh, I can't stop. It's getting so good. And I was like, but I have to go to sleep. I have to wake up at 6:30. Like, I did not want to put the book down. I did not want to put the book down. I don't know how I can do a Brelynn's book talk because for those of you guys who don't know, this is the 3rd book in a 5-book series. If I talk too much about the characters or where they're at, I could be giving you spoilers. But if you have not started ACOTAR, please, I beg of you, start ACOTAR. It's so good. Here's our lovely salad with the side of some rotisserie chicken. With that being said, I have not started Grey's Anatomy yet because literally I have just been reading or like watching one YouTube video and then going straight to sleep. So I figured that there is no better time than now. Let's take a Grey's Anatomy study break and watch the first episode. Yes, if you guys don't know, I have never seen a Grey's Anatomy, but it would be very cute, very fun, very cutesy, and very demure to watch the series while I am studying for the MCAT as a cute little study break. And if you have not watched Grey's Anatomy, please start watching with me. I'm starting from season 1, episode 1. I don't really know what to expect. All I know is McDreamy, and I want to see, is McDreamy really McDreamy? Let's get it. Okay, I'm 3 minutes in so far. My first thoughts are, I forgot that this show has like 1 million seasons, which means it started off like a long time ago. So I'm like, oh, it's so old. Like, you know, you can just tell that it's like filmed a long time ago. Also, it's giving like Sex in the City vibes. I'm like, why is she doing a little voiceover? It's giving low Upper East Siders. Like, why is she doing a mono? I don't know. I didn't expect that, but I'm like, oh, this is kind of similar to like those early 2000s shows. So I guess it makes sense with like the voiceover, narration, main character vibes. Keep watching. Y'all think this is what the first day residency is really like? I don't. Also, how many people are in this residency? Like, they talking about some 70 y'all gonna drop, 8 y'all gonna switch. There's like 20 people in one surgery resident. There's not even that many surgical spots, surgical residency spots in the US. No, I'm kidding, but 20 for one, like 20 resident spots at one hospital is kind of absurd and like a lot, right? At least from what I've been able to see on Instagram. Hey, I'm first gen, what do I know? But then, wait, the fact that her first patient is a pageant girl is so funny. She's like, I was top 10, this year was mine. I felt that, girl, I felt that. Also, okay, so the attending was her booth thing from last night. Also, never heard of 007. Interesting. I would be so afraid to do a full surgery, even if it was the most basic surgery, on my first day of my surgery residency. Like, can I get a manual? That's where I'm not gonna be yapping it. Well, maybe I will. I don't think I'm gonna be yapping this much during every episode. This reminds me of how important it is to have like just mentors and people who are looking out for you ahead of the spaces, because the fact that the girl heard that you could like do a surgery on your first day, but you didn't hear that that person who does that surgery, if chosen by the wrong person, is actually gonna be like made fun of the entire year. Am I making any sense? This lunch is going too long. I need to hurry up, eat this. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this episode or not, but that is my first edition of this Grey's Anatomy study break. We finish the salad and get back to work. Okay, it is 8:41. I'm about to call it quits. I kind of got a little bit overwhelmed for a second there because I finished my Anki cards, which means I basically finished this particular section. So I think I mentioned before, I don't know, I feel like I've kind of like changed my mind and I'm going around and figuring out as I'm going along, but I'm making sure that I cover every topic by going through the Khan Academy like units. This is basically an example of it. So for the biochem section, they have 3 different foundations. Foundation 1, which is biomolecules, 2, which is cells, and 3, which is organ systems. This is basically biochemistry, and these are basically biology, and then they do have some passages that go along with this. In each unit, there are several different sections. Okay, like so for example, this unit, the first section here is amino acids, proteins. So I read some of the articles, I watch some of the videos, I do some practice problems, I put those practice problems in Anki, I practice the Anki, then I do more practice problems, and when I feel like I've done a good enough job, I move on to the next section. I've done protein analysis techniques, and I've just finished enzyme structure and function, as well as enzyme kinetics. It took me the entire week. Mind you, today is Thursday. Each foundation is like a different topic, so I've basically just been doing biochemistry this entire week. Do I want to switch over to the physics? Do I want to switch over to chemistry, psychology, and sociology? It's all up to me. It's okay. I have time. I don't have that much time. This is why I'm saying I don't want to get caught watching videos, because all of these are not videos, but like half of them are videos and half of them are articles. The articles are basically like reading a textbook, which is helpful again if you kind of just need to brush up on the content information, but it really is content review, and I'm trying not to do as much content review, but this is allowing for me to keep myself organized to say, okay, now let me do some practice questions on enzyme structure and function versus doing practice questions on enzyme kinetics. That's why I started off and I was like, wait a minute, I just studied enzymes, but I don't really remember this information. This is not what I learned. That's the difference between enzyme kinetics and enzymes structure and function. But again, look at all of these different sections that's underneath just this one foundation for biomolecules. It keeps going and going and going and going and going and going and going. So that's it for biomolecules. Mind you, there's another section that's all biology. Then there's another section, and that's all biology. And this is all the stuff that you would need to know and to cover and to practice for the biochem section. What I'm nervous about is when I look at this physics stuff. I'm like, oh my gosh, I keep forgetting how hard physics is. Vectors and scalars, translational motions and calculations, force and Newton laws, vectors and analysis, work and energy. Oh my gosh, fluids at rest, fluids in motion. I'm like, gas. Oh, physics. Oh, it just freaks me out. So I'm like, maybe I should go to physics next. That way I have more time for it. Maybe I should do something easy for my Friday and like do some of the psychology, sociology stuff. Time to shut the laptop. It's time to shut the laptop. It's time to call it a night. Oh, by the way, I wanted to tell you guys that I ended up buying a fake like Apple Pencil, because I think I told you guys, I'm not sure. I lost my original Apple Pencil, and it's been about a year since I've been in school, so I didn't really need it. But one time I just had it like this on the side here, and I put it in my purse and I went somewhere. Once I got home, I remember taking my iPad out of my bag and my pencil wasn't there. Then I remember there was a point in time where I kind of like slammed on my brakes, and so everything in my purse fell out. So I was like, oh, okay, it must have been in my car. Next time I go to my car, I cannot find it. I've gotten my car deep cleaned multiple times, and every time I'm like, hey, can you check to see if there's like Apple Pencil underneath the seat? Nobody can ever find it. So the pencil is long gone. I think it's like $125 or so. I think it used to be more. It may have gone down now. I just didn't want to pay that money for it, and I wasn't sure if I was really going to need it, because my goal was not to take a lot of notes, but I found myself taking a lot of notes, not necessarily to like comprehend the information, but even if it's just like practicing equations, like writing them down. I don't have a whiteboard anymore, like a blank piece of paper on my iPad and be able to write and then erase and then like write formulas over and over and over again to commit them to memory and stuff like that. Anyway, I got this fake Apple Pencil off of Amazon. I think it was like $20, and it works perfectly fine. I feel like it does charge a little bit slower. Like normally if you have a regular Apple Pencil and you hook it up to here, it like connects to it just as well. You just like that, girl. It takes a minute to get to 100%, but it hasn't died on me yet either, so I just have to make sure that I kind of like continuously put it back on the charger. But now every time I transfer my pencil, I put it in this little home socket here to make sure it doesn't fall out. But today we're gonna leave this here because tomorrow I'll be studying from home again. Just to give you guys kind of an update on what's going on. On Fridays, I will be doing my full length exams, and then Saturday I will be reviewing them. But because it's my first week, I am not gonna do a full length this week, so I'm just going to study. That reminds me, I have a list of things I need to tell you guys. I'm the type of person where when I'm studying, my mind wanders. I think about y'all. I have to make lists. That way I could not forget. Number one, Apple Pencil dupe. So cool. I'm so excited that I did not spend $125. I saved my money. If you're in school and you're looking for something similar, I will have a link down below. Second thing is that it's very interesting to see me in the viewfinder with my hair like this. This is my first time getting this style. Again, I got it in the last vlog. Now these are supposed to be mini twists with hair added, but she made them so thick, and I told her, I'm like, I wanted them small because I know what I wanted it to look like. I don't love it, but when I just see myself around, it kind of looks cute, especially with the no makeup look. It looks like I have locks, and I am gonna lock my hair one day. I used to say at 30, but now that I'm at 28, I'm like, wait, I'm not gonna lock it at 30, but I'm definitely gonna lock my hair one day. Maybe not this thick, a little bit thinner. Thought about sister locks, but now I'm thinking like mini, but not sister, but not this thick either. Anyway, even though it didn't come out exactly how I wanted it to, I still think it's really, really cute. The only problem is, child, the way that this girl did it, I don't know if y'all can see, but like my hair is sliding out. I really have to get my nails done. My hair is like, do you see that? My hair is sliding out. I said, girl. I didn't realize that these pulled as much. And with that, I don't like it as much. I feel like with knotless braids, I don't have to think about it. When they're knotless with boho, they're cute, but then you have to worry about the boho. So I thought that this would be a really good alternative. That way I could, you know, oil my scalp and take care of myself. But child, if they're not gonna last when I put it back in a ponytail, then I don't know if I like these, because I'm gonna have my hair back all the time when I'm studying and all the time when I'm working out, which is basically all that I'm doing right now. All that to say that tomorrow I actually have to go back to that hairdresser because she's gonna fix these in the front here, like redo them. That's another reason why I'm not gonna take a full length tomorrow, because it's gonna throw off my schedule. I have to go to her at 3:30. Friday is my day off from the gym, so right after I eat breakfast, I'm just gonna sit down here and do some work. I'm gonna take my iPad with me, and then when I go there, I'm gonna be doing some Anki cards in the chair. Maybe there's a library nearby. I forget, where's her? No, she's in Crofton. There's really nothing around there. There's probably like a Panera Bread around there. It's not ideal, but I gotta get my hair fixed. That way it can last, because this thing was too expensive. Oh, don't get me started. I don't think I'm hungry enough for dinner. I think I kind of ate lunch too late, which I've been trying to find the perfect time. The first day on Monday, I didn't eat at all because I didn't think that I would be hungry. I knew that I couldn't eat in the library, so I didn't want to bring anything there, but I saw some people crunching. I said, you know what? I'm gonna bring my lunch here, because by 2 o'clock, I was hungry. So I got home and I ate my dinner. The meal prep meals are definitely the way to go. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I really wish I had my breakfasts meal prep. I'm gonna make sure I do that on Sunday. I love having a good salad to go. I've been eating more salads, which makes me very happy because it allows me to stick to my goals. Having dinner's meal prep is perfect because, like I said, I finished studying around 7 technically. I don't know why today I decided to go rogue. I think it's because like traveling and then I ate for a little bit. I felt like I had much time off. I feel like I don't normally take an hour for lunch. I'll like kind of eat and work. So I guess I just made it up on the back end. Let's talk about that caffeine, okay? Because I am zooted. I'm not like super jittery. I hope I can go to sleep, but I do have a lot of energy for it to be 9 p.m. I'm not like super tired, like, okay, I'm ready to like not look at this stuff anymore. Like I could have kept going, but then I started to look at like how much I had to do and I got overwhelmed, and that's the only reason why I'm calling it a night. But I will say, I mean, I'm proud of myself. I'm almost through my first full week. I know it's only been a couple of days, but there are a lot of different things that I have implemented in my schedule and in my routine. And so I'm just proud of myself for showing up every day. My new routines, eating my vitamins, eating salads for lunch. Like I am really showing up as the person I'm trying to become. And I'm hoping to see the benefits of it as time goes on. Going back to the meal prep things, comment down below any breakfast meal prep ideas that you guys have. I would love to try some of them out. Like I said, I definitely think having breakfast meal prep is the key. Okay, my battery just died. Sorry about that. I'm over here yapping, and I need to hurry it up because this vlog is gonna get kind of long. Yeah, I know I'm trying to keep the vlog short. That way I can edit them on Sunday. That is one thing that I wasn't able to do this week. I wanted to get up a video on Wednesday, but in reality, I should have edited it on Sunday. And on Monday and Tuesday, I was just too tired after my studying to sit down in here and do some editing. So it didn't get done. Unfortunately, I can't sleep in on Sundays, even though my church starts at 1. I need to wake up early, edit the video, make sure that's up, and then start getting ready for church, and then do my Sunday reset. Oh yeah, I was also talking about how zooted I was. Let's do a Caffeine Chronicles recap. I give the little Glinda's Potion remake a 9 out of 10. I think it's a really good drink to have. Honestly, the only thing that I regret is that I personally really love warm drinks. It's also really cold outside, like it was literally snowing today. Otherwise, I think it's really good, and it's cute, but most of all, it's good. The energy level, it gets you there, okay? And it's really nice because it doesn't taste like super carbonated or super like fake. It has like the dragon fruit bits at the bottom of it, which are really yummy to eat as well. And you have to do the strawberry cold foam because I really feel like at the end, the strawberry cold foam and the dragon fruit, try it out and let me know if you like it. Yeah, child, I got a lot of energy right now. I really hope I can go to sleep. But yeah, no full length this Friday, and Saturday, since I won't be reviewing, I'll just be studying, but I'm gonna do like a half day, so maybe I'll sleep in a little bit on Saturday. Actually excited to watch the rest of that Grey's Anatomy episode, but like I said, my book was so good. I'm literally about to get in the bed and read it right now. That's pretty much it. I'm about to start getting ready for bed, and I'm gonna read my book. Technically, this is the end of this vlog because it's just a day in my life. I'll come back to do my weekly wish list win. I've already done my 4 exercises for the week. I haven't eaten out this week. You guys even saw when I went to Starbucks, I didn't get breakfast there, which is okay if I do sometimes, but the fact that I came back, I ate a salad, I didn't even eat my cheese and crackers, like I'm doing very, very good. So I'm excited to see what my little wish list win is gonna be at the end of this week. I'll turn it over to future Brelynn for her to pick from the reward jar. Hello friends, it's that time. It's the end of the week. Today is Saturday. I just finished studying for the 5th day or 6th day. 6 out of 7 days out of the week. Whoo child. I will say today I mainly focused on psych soc. I think that it's probably smart to keep that for like the Friday, Saturdays of the week. Even though, you know what? Okay. I'm not supposed to be talking that much. 2 things that I wanted to mention. 1, I'm on my way to dinner. That's why I look so good. I looked at my 2 previous MCAT scores and I realized I have the same score for my psych soc section. Biochem improved a lot. Chem Phys improved a lot. Even my cars went up a lot. And Psych Soc is normally the section where I score the highest. So it's actually not okay, really not okay that my score didn't improve, because that means that I was so comfortable with my score that I didn't really practice, and then I didn't end up like improving my score. So I want to make sure that I'm spending a lot of time with Psych Soc as I am in the other categories, because I have been able to see myself score highly during practice exams. But for some reason, those scores don't translate over for the final exam. I feel like because there's just like so many different terms, if I happen to get an exam or a question set that has a whole bunch of terms that I don't know, my average will be a little bit lower than if I have heard of those terms or those studies or those scientists, whatever the case may be. I have been doing a lot of psych soc studying, and I did a lot of practice problems and a lot of Anki cards. I haven't been getting a lot of things right, but hopefully if I'm seeing it more and more often, next time I see something in that same category or need that same information, I'll get it right. Okay, finally, it's time for our reward jar. I just am so obsessed with this jar. It's so cute. By the way, I got it off of Amazon. I will leave it down below. I have been looking forward to this. Ooh, and by the way, I got my hair tightened, so it looks really cute. Let's see the item that we are going to treat ourselves with for consistently studying, sweating, and eating for success this week. Here she is. I have them all folded the exact same, so I literally don't know what's in any of them. Ooh, da 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 da, a plant for the bedroom. Okay, I can't lie to you guys. Yesterday, I was coming back from getting my hair done. I stopped by a TJ Maxx. I've never been to a TJ Maxx before. It's pretty far out, and they had a lot of nice home items. Oh my gosh, just some really nice things for a really nice price that would be good to put in the nooks and crannies of my apartment. Where I was originally planning to put a plant, I actually ended up buying like this whole contraption where it's kind of like 2 side tables and a basket. That way, every time I take my pillows off of my bed, I can put them there. If I feel like I still need a bedroom plant, I will get one. But if not, I feel like I technically already treated myself, but I was still consistent. So if I don't get anything, I still feel like I got something, you know? But yeah, that is this week's wish list win. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, ring the bell the way you don't miss notification from me. Follow me on my social media at Brelynn.hunt, and live each day to the fullest, because you only live once. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.